Hi, welcome to Taste This TV. I'm Chef Joe Seminaire. We're here at the Meatpacking District in the heart of New York City. Now check it out, a lot of history over here. They even still have the cobblestone streets. But you're going to find that a lot of great eateries are popping up in these areas, such as Macelleria, which is one of the best steakhouses in New York City and also best place to get a large selection of wines as well. You go down the block here, there's Los Stados, gourmet, progressive Mexican food served by a well-known chef called Sue Torres. So what we're going to do is head inside, taste a little bit of porterhouse, and get busy. Taste this. All right, so you know, before we actually talk about the restaurant, talk about the decor, I'm actually going to look at some of this meat that we're going to be consuming. Now, this is a dry-aged ribeye chop. Now take a look at this. This is what we call marbling. This is a great piece of steak. I mean, and this is enough to get you full. So, I mean, your steak needs to have some marbling going on, really have a nice smell. And in classic meat shops like this, where they serve really good beef, you'll see that type of marbling. Look at this porterhouse. I mean, this is a heavy-duty porterhouse. Great marbling, nice aged, it's well-rounded all over the sides of the meat as well. And can't forget our burgers. I mean, look at the burgers. And I mean, you're talking about thick chunks of beef here, not that macerated stuff. So, what we're going to do is take a little bit of tour of the place, talk about the wines, let you see the decor, find out what makes this place so special. I'm going to sit down, have some steaks, and of course, I'll do what I do best, which is eat. Hi, Violetta.
Hey,
how are you? Good to see you again.
Nice to see you.
How's it going?
Great.
Great place, unbelievable decor. You know, smelling the steaks and talking about the wine and stuff like that. Really a nice eye opener. Talk to me a little bit about how you came up with the decorations of this fine establishment.
First of all, thank you very much for being our customer. Really
it's a pleasure.
It.
I always come here. It's great steak,
here.
that's for sure.
Well, this is a former meat warehouse, actually.
And this is the meatpacking district, right? So I mean, years ago they'd come in here, you know, yelling, "Hey, get out of the way!" You know,
the trucks actually used to back up into this room.
Wow.
We've kept a lot of the integrity of the restaurant with all of our meat hooks, our old meat locker doors, all these touches that are just architectural.
I mean, even this over here we were talking about before is an old meat cooler.
Yes,
right?
exactly. My two favorite things actually are the sign that was from down the block.
Right.
And that old meat scale that belonged to a butcher that had a butcher shop across the street for about 60 years.
So a lot of meat history here.
Yes.
And of course a great selection of wines as well, which you need with the steak.
Of course. We have many wines by the glass, about 30 by the glass.
So now, and this area is getting like really popular for great restaurants at this point, right?
Oh, of course. Meatpacking District is the most lively area in New York.
I see, I see.
We have this beautiful piazza outside, so it's very reminiscent of Italy.
Very nice. But I'm going to head over to the table and try some of these steaks. Thanks for having me here.
You're welcome.
It's a pleasure. So now, from the introduction, meeting the great people, now trying the food. So I have here one of my favorites, which is a porterhouse. Now, one thing you have to know when you're trying steak is you always want to eat your steak before you dredge in any kind of sauce first, just to try the steak and try the flavor and stuff like that. So this is the meat with maybe maximum salt and pepper on it. Wow. Very good. A lot of marbling going on, you can taste it. It's well balanced between the fat and flavor. Look at this, look at the top of this meat here. See that? That's a true steakhouse is going to sear your steak like that. And you should notice like there's a 1/4 inch worth of burnt crust on top, and that's exactly what you want. Nice seared steak. Okay? Now I'm going to try this sauce, this steak sauce.